In the video you are about to watch, you will learn all about ancient Egyptian astronomy, arts, literature, mathematics, and medicine. Please enjoy. To start off this video, I will teach you all about ancient Egyptian astronomy.
Excuse me, good sir. What are you doing? Well, I found this old telescope here, and I've just figured something out. By looking at all these constellations and everything, I can tell that I can make a whole 12-month calendar year. Very interesting. How many days are in these months? Well, it kind of varies, you know, like some months will have 30, some will have 31. And one, we're going to have 28. Why? It's just the way it starts. All right.
The next video you will witness is the story of Egyptian arts.
Excuse me, good sir.
How are you today, sir?
What are you doing?
Well, you see, the other day, I found myself in an oasis just off the Nile River Valley. And I thought, I'm going to explore that oasis. And I walked in there and I saw a nice big tree. And on that tree, I noticed it had a lot of nice leaves on it. So I decided, I'm going to paint one of these leaves. Let people know that there is an oasis out there. So what I did was I kind of took a mental picture of what that would be. And I went back, I found myself some nice canvas, ground up some spices, added a little bit of water to make the paint. And then I went through and painted the leaves. But everybody's going to think, what are those green things on that canvas over there? So what I did was I added this little bit of white right here to emphasize that it's a leaf.
Thank you, good sir. You think I can have one for my house?
My pleasure.
Thank you.
The third video you will witness on this fine morning is the story of Egyptian literature.
So, sir, what are you reading there?
Well, you see, I was going through Egypt one day, and I came across a bookshelf, and I thought, I wonder what these Egyptians is reading. So I looked on that bookshelf, and I found myself a nice book called Egyptology. Inside this book, it decoded all the secrets to Egypt. And I thought, wow, this is the key to the city right here. I tried to get a hold of Pharaoh, but Pharaoh didn't want to talk to any down low people. He thought I was a slave. I tried to explain to him that I was not a slave or a merchant. And I was indeed one of the part of the people of the royal family. Because right here, this is the power to his city. How could he just not let me into his palace? He must have thought it was fraud or something. He must have other people trying to tell him the same thing. But personally, in my mind, this right here is a very real thing.
Egyptology.
Vlog number 4 will teach you all about the history of Egyptian mathematics.
5x plus 2 equals 12.
Excuse me, good sir.
How are you?
What do you appear to be doing,
Well, I'm doing something I like to call mathematics, good sir. You see, when you look at those pyramids, they can't just grab 30 big blocks like that and build the pyramid. They're going to have to add that up somehow.
Well,
Because if you notice, you can't make it into that perfect triangle without some sort of mathematics. So they have to calculate how much they're going to be taking off, how much they're going to be adding on, how much they need to build the bricks, how big they need to build the bricks. I mean, they can't just make one big brick and one little brick and expect it to be a pyramid. Not at all.
No, they can't.
So mathematics is going to be a system to where you have to look at it like you got two big bricks. Those bricks will probably weigh about 4 tons each. And with those 4 tons, you have to see how far across that will stretch. When you see how far across that will stretch, you have to see what they'll be like side by side. And then you have to line them all up. So you'll say you got about 50 on each side of the pyramid.
50?
For the base level. For the base level. And then you're going to have to build it up. Maybe take one off each time for each level. So then you can create yourself a little bit of space on each side of the pyramid and make it more of that triangular form. That is what I like to call mathematics.
The final video you will be viewing on this fine morning is all about the history of Egyptian medicine.
Excuse me, good sir. What are you doing right here?
Well, as you see, I got myself what is called a first aid kit.
First aid kit.
Yep, a first aid kit is something that deals with medicine.
Medicine,
And with medicine, say you fall, you hurt yourself.
I don't hurt myself,
What you can do is you can either leave it be and your arm might fall off, giving you leprosy, or you can apply something to it. Something that might help.
That's something called medicine, right?
Yes. See, because say for instance, see that wakeboard out there?
Yeah.
Say she falls and gets hurt.
Falling is.
She might split a skin. You might need a bandage for that. You may be wondering what a bandage is.
What is bandage?
A bandage is a little sticky type thing that you put over there. It's got a little medicine pad. It's right in the center there. And if you put it on there, it'll heal. So then that wakeboarder, within the next week, depending on the size of the cut, could be a week, could be 2 weeks, could be 3 weeks, maybe even a month.
Moon.
Yes.
We learned all about that in our video, right?
Yes, we did. So then, say that wakeboarder gets hurt, that wakeboarder could be back out on the waters before you even know. If you were to ever burn yourself on accident, like say for instance you're at a fire, and somebody decides, oh, let's push this guy into a fire. You get burned pretty bad because, well, you did fall into a fire. You have what is called burn cream. You apply the burn cream.
Burn cream.
Yep, burn cream. You apply that right on top of the burn like that, and then it'll slowly over time heal.
Wow. Just like that?
Yep, just like that. And that right there, my friend, is what I call a first aid kit.
Now we're gonna hang you for being a witch.
Yes, you are.
On behalf of my partner Brendan Auger and I would like to extend our thank yous to you for watching this very fine video on this extra fine morning. At the same time, I would also like to inform you that none of the props in this video, or anything of that matter, actually came from ancient Egypt. I am letting you know this so that way when you go into your history books and you start learning about ancient Egypt, you do not find out anything about iPhones, first aid kits, wakeboards, wakeboard boats, anything of that matter. Again, thank you for watching.